Good morning, Florida High. I'm Nate.
And I'm Lily. Today is 9/11.
It's also National Patriot Day.
Let's recite our school motto.
I am a member of the Florida High family. I am kind and productive. I allow others to be productive. I respect others and their property, and I will do my best today.
We will now observe our moment of silence.
Today's weather will be mostly sunny with a 5% chance of rain.
And a high of 90 degrees.
Attention 5th grade National Elementary Honor Society members.
Are you interested in running for office?
If so, there will be a brief mandatory interest meeting on Monday, September 15th in Ms. Jackson's classroom from 2:45 to 3 o'clock.
You must attend this meeting in order to run for office.
Have a thoughtful Thursday. Now let's pass it over to the Miss Librarian in the whole universe, Miss Underhill.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I have a few announcements for you this morning before we do our favorite thing on the morning news on Thursdays. Beanstack. Don't forget to log your minutes when you're reading. Make sure you put your minutes into Beanstack and make sure that you're putting the right amount of minutes. If you read for 30 minutes, then you put in 30. Make sure that you're keeping track. And you know what an easy way to do that is? Use the timer. If you don't know how to use the timer in Beanstack or you've forgotten, ask your teacher or you can come ask me and I'll be glad to show you how to use the timer so that you're putting in enough minutes that you're getting your minutes, but not too many minutes. Okay, so I've noticed a lot of people are becoming friends with their friends on Beanstack, and that's awesome because now you can challenge each other. You can see what your friends are reading. You can see how many minutes they have. You can see all the badges they have. But if you don't know a person, please don't friend them. You should only be friends with people that you know. And if you send someone a friend request on Beanstack and they decline it, which means they say no, then please don't send them another request. Okay. One request is enough. And if they say no, then we just have to go with that because some people don't want to be friends on Beanstack and some people's parents don't want them to be friends on Beanstack. So there's that. As of this morning, you all have logged 257,000 minutes since the first day of school. And I am so, so proud of you. You are doing such a great job. Okay, now it's time for our favorite thing on the morning news on Thursdays. What's your teacher reading? Miss Humphrey's classes in fourth grade are reading There's a Boy in the Girls' Bathroom. And I know everyone is enjoying it because a lot of people are telling me this every day, how much they love this book. Miss Adank's class is reading a cookie party book called George the Flybot. And all of fifth grade is reading City of Ember. And Miss Thompson said to tell you, students, there's a big surprise coming up in what you're reading. So stay focused. This is so exciting. You guys love that book too. So I'm excited that you guys are reading that. And that's all I have. So the last thing is we're going to watch a little video now because today is September 11th. It's an important day in U.S. history. And so we're going to watch a video to learn more about this important day in our history.
What is Patriot Day? Patriot Day, also known as 9/11, is a day recognized every year to remember the lives lost in the terrorist attack of September 11, 2001. People use this day to recognize and give thanks to the brave first responders who put their lives on the line to save civilians caught up in the tragedy. When is Patriot Day? Patriot Day is observed every year on September 11th. What is the history of Patriot Day? On September 11, 2001, a group of 19 terrorists crashed 2 airplanes into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York. Another plane crashed into the Pentagon building outside of Washington, D.C. The men tried to crash the 4th plane into another building. However, the passengers fought back, and the plane crashed into an empty field in Pennsylvania. With around 3,000 deaths between plane passengers, those in the building that were struck, and responders attempting to save people, 9/11 is known as the most catastrophic terrorist attack to ever take place on American soil. Our country has faced many challenges in its history. It seems that with each challenge, our patriotism and care for those around us grows. During this time of crisis, first responders and many other civilians stepped in to help their fellow humans and New Yorkers get to safety. President George W. Bush designated September 11th as Patriot Day, also known as a National Day of Service and Remembrance for the victims of the attacks.
The victims were in airplanes or in their offices. Secretaries, businessmen and women, military and federal workers, moms and dads, friends and neighbors. Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror.
In the direct aftermath, airplane security became stricter in many countries in an attempt to avoid another terrorist attack. The war on terror commenced immediately after September 11, 2001, with President George W. Bush vowing to stand up to the perpetrators of the attacks. How is Patriot Day observed? Use this day as an opportunity to understand the importance of first responders and heroes. Every year, on the anniversary of the event, Americans fly the American flag at half-mast and observe a moment of silence for the lives lost. This is honored at 8:46 a.m., the time that the first plane crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. On the 10th anniversary of 9/11, the 9/11 Memorial opened. Many people find comfort in visiting the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. However, there are many memorials that you can walk through to honor the victims in your own private way. If you live close enough to an area where you can attend a ceremony, you can partake in a moment of silence with others and hear stories about people who lost their lives, families, emergency workers, and more. To learn more about Patriot Day, head to twinkle.com.